Hi, Todd Warren here in the Forecast Center with an update on Hurricane Laura and its impacts on the Arklatex. As you can see, the latest advisory from the National Hurricane Center coming out at 4 p.m. shows that Laura has strengthened some. Maximum sustained winds now sitting at 80 miles per hour. As far as the latest potential track that Laura could take, this is the latest from the 4 o'clock advisory from the National Hurricane Center. Still looks like Laura will become a major hurricane before making landfall close to the Louisiana and Texas border. It will then continue to head northward into the Arklatex and will pass very close to Shreveport early afternoon, as you can see there, Thursday afternoon, and then exit the Arklatex probably sometime Thursday evening, and will bring some big impacts to our area, probably impacts very similar to what we experienced with Hurricane Rita back in 2005. We already do have tropical storm watches in effect for the southern half of the area. You can see the tropical storm watches that are in effect here for basically East Texas, Northwest Louisiana. The areas of purple are where we have hurricane watches, where we do anticipate seeing hurricane force winds over the southern edge of the Arklatex here heading into Thursday morning. Talk about the winds. You can see the latest model output on how much wind we might experience here as far as this is concerned. You can see these are gusts. According to this particular model, you can see the hurricane force winds over the southern sections of the area tomorrow night. Those winds will head north, and as we head through the day, you can see all of the Arklatex will experience tropical storm force winds with gusts probably in excess of 50 to 60 miles per hour, even as far north as Idabel and DeQueen, even though the storm will be weakening as it moves into those areas. And then as we move through Thursday evening, as the storm begins to depart, we will see the winds slowly begin to weaken across the area. As far as rainfall, we are also expecting quite a bit of rainfall. The Weather Prediction Center indicates that we do have a moderate risk for flash flooding here. That's 3 on that 1 to 4 scale, pretty much across all of the Arklatex, as the latest forecast from WPC does indicate that we could be looking at 5 to 7 inches of rain across most of the region. We do have a small area here where they indicate that 7 to 10 inches could be possible over the northeast edge of the Arklatex. But generally speaking, 5 to 7, and keep in mind we could see a few isolated heavier totals. Rita did produce some 10-inch rainfall totals over the southern sections of the Arklatex back in 2005, and we are much wetter now than we were then. We were experiencing drought conditions back in 2005, so flash flooding also will be a concern for the Arklatex moving forward. So repeating once again, we are looking at Laura, which is going to make landfall probably sometime tomorrow night, shortly after midnight, as a major hurricane. It'll then track right across the heart of the Arklatex as we go through late Wednesday night through the day Thursday.